Hello everybody, this is Hidden Flame. Welcome back. Level 89, we're almost there. I think once we hit the 90, there's only like 5 or 6 missions. So we'll see what happens. We join the Etta. There is one trifling matter I would fain investigate. Hidden, Gria, might I trouble you for your assistance? But of course, my thanks. We shall head outside the abode. Would you kindly follow me? I know not what mischief you are plotting, Oriange, but I trust you have our best interests at heart. The rest of you go ahead to Eleginta. Least you worry, we won't start without you. What the hell is that thing? Music is nice. Hey, someone's got the dragon. Or the lion. What are we doing here, Oriange? This place shall serve. Is this a spring you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friends, but this is not to there is not to investigate. 'Tis but a pretense to speak in private. You have our undivided attention. As we have established, here in Ultima Thule, the denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. Yet one question doth rise in my mind. So faintly formed are the Samukara, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How doth thou suppose this is possible? I couldn't begin to guess. I'm all slice things first. Sorry. Wait, what if Meteion visited the dragons and the Ita while they were still alive? If so, she could have made their emotions her own, and with them create more faithful Samukara. Then she had relied on any historical account. So did I theorize, and upon the assumption, consider those two races have met their demise. According to their own tale, Meteion perceived the emotions of those nearby as her own. The heightened sense of empathy intrinsic in her nature as an intellecti, whatever. In the course of her starfaring journey, If she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, she would be powerless before that desire. Even as she possessed the power to grant it, the power of dynamis. 'Tis my suspicion that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Pateron did unleash dynamis and ushered the dragons and Ea to their doom. Of course, such is not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost into ruin. In order to create Terminus, however, the fervent desire to end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourselves this: in the place where you stand, who is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Never again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades in bringing thy into my confidence. I would remain true to my word. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the crystal Eckarch. I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at the side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I now ask that thou returnest the favor, and abide in faith as I fulfill my own destiny. If you say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate for me, I know full well, but I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even I must go to such lengths. I cannot feign ignorance of the answer I found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all that we've been through, I would say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado, then, let us rejoin our comrades. Okay. I don't know. Let us be off to. I don't know what to make of that. Is he gonna give up his life? My legs hurt. Run! I want to look straight up, but I'm not allowed to. Oh, wow, what is that thing? Is that a level checker? What the hell's our Nope, don't care. it seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then?
Please continue. Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not. We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world.
We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3. As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated.
Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery. The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter onto an eternal ice age.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it.
Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost. No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir.
Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators. Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture.
Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish.
If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Air. But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught, but I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it.
But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Calm, and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it. Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn. Alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Aetheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can. Before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
Okay. So I kind of lost my, oh, wow. There's not much of us left. 4 down, 3 to go. Victory, something, something, and loss. Are you all ready to carry on? Then let us make for the light, that light's shore shown. Ystole and Urianger have opened the way for us. Trying to remember what these letters are. Because I see a comma there, so this means something. Victory something, something, and loss. Yes, I can feel it. The aether emanating from the arcane pattern. This is a portal, no mistake. Let's see where it leads. This looks elegant. Oh, I'm pissed. Forgot about that. Yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming of places, is it? You must try to find citizens who are amenable to conversation. We should try and get a lay of the land, see how far we can go. I'll help Alphino with that. In the meantime, you and Gahas search for friendlier folk. Stay safe, you two. Apart from hostile beings, take care of your footing. I mistake the look of this terrain. Mislike it. Not knowing what the locals are like, you best take care of yourselves. Find you once we finish exploring. I expect the twins will seek the outermost bounds of the Isle, so I propose we search the central area. There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encounter, they'll most certainly attack any who venture too close. So let us avoid them, and look for others that appear more approachable. I walk 10 steps and get attacked, huh? You see not patrolling machines in the area. They do not seem inclined to non-violence intercourse. Hello, 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 hello. Bloop, bloop. Omicrons, huh? Are we up here already? Oh, we are up here. We're up on that star sheet. I will join thee! No idea what's going on, but I will join thee. One of those item things, everybody's donating their scrap now. There you go, guys. Have fun. Striking dummies, huh? I'm gonna grab that aetherite. This is, I think, the final aetherite of the game. Look, hidden, these machines do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Beg your pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of this star. Unknown life form detected. Assigning genetic label. Interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet. The planet? Wait. Could you repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name of in our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, are called Omnicrons, and you stand within one of our outposts. The Omnicrons, you say? And what is it you do here? We prepare for war. As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody and or terminated. Oh. Not a little frightening, these Omnicrons. But at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow. You can try to speak along with the others. Measuring combat capability. Result negligible. Subject fails outside target parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omnicrons. Our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth to conquest and acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugating the homeworld of beings whose strength was said to be without parallel, the dragons. Yet though their endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources. A subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred exceeded the gains. Yeah, those dragons fucked you up, didn't they? Autonomous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munition level satisfactory. Combat readiness assessment nominal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness. Greetings, Traveler. When venturing outside the outpost, beware malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's commands and indiscriminately attack all non-Omicrons. For the avoidance of confusion, please be advised that Sir is the alias of Sigma 1. Sir issues instructions for our forces for the foremost of the six strategic matrices that bear the designation Sigma. I can keep this voice up all day if I need to. You learned a few things? So did I. We share our findings. However, I believe it is best we step outside of the outpost. Come with me. Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area with... This will come as no surprise, but there is no way forward. There were portals like the ones we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated isles. Then as before, we must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bears the way. What of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Kind of. Robots. Hell-bittled war. So, the Omicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over the dragons, they stand ready for their next campaign, but their leader has yet to issue new commands. And so they wait. In such a place, who could it be that fits Urianji's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Urianji said this? During our investigation, before we joined you at Elagia, so that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say to all of us? Given what we know of this place, it is certainly a curious state of affairs. While as the dragons in the Ea long for death, the Omnicrons long for conflict. As much as they may lead to destruction, it could be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, we believe we seek out their leader, this Sir. According to MO32, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it. MO32 also added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth an investigation. What do you say? It's worth a shot. F-E... Feel no sound? So the console we seek is on the far side of this island. Given the nature of the ground, the route may be not entirely direct as it seems. Let us watch your step as we make our way. Oh, you got a couple of blues here. Or one of you... Okay, you're Aether, don't care. You? You're Aether, don't care. Honestly, the ability to fly is kind of cheap. Like, cheap. Not cheap. Cheap. With a P. If you ask me. Because you kind of lose the threat over the area. You can just fly over everything. This appears to be the console. But it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? Tried touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there is no response. No luck, I see. But there must be a way to activate it. There must.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it...
Where's Living Way?
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Or I could just use my custom-made Omega Jammer. I still have that stupid thing.
You still have it? Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega.
I still have that thing.
Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
Oh. Oh. Pity. You're a white mage. What are you gonna do?
It worked!
Open information to communications module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Interesting. Let us focus on the search of the outpost. Alize and I will try speaking with the Omicrons this time, in the hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha would observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, let us begin at once. I believe to come all this way. I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. I don't see an aether current. Might as well grab it. And a lookout point, huh? Might as well grab them both. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. I guess we grab this one, turn around and go grab the other one. I'm only grabbing the ones I can see, so... Are you kidding me? Fine. Hello. We've seen alphas, betas, and deltas. Actually, not alphas, betas and deltas. Betas are those circle things, and deltas are the square things, so... That's what I thought this would be. Holy crap, dude. Slow down. Where'd you go? Gotcha. And now you come wandering around aimlessly. Where? Ah, I see it. It's left the space. Let's go. Another one? Okay. Might as well grab it. Unless this level trigger comes at me. Which it will. What's everybody doing? Okay, looks like we're fighting. Where's my mouse? Go. There you guys. Really? Really? Just shy? It's not here, but it did certainly come this way. May have used the portal. Time to go through and see what we find. Oops. Get a little white mage. Nope, you can't have me. It's the tree of life, huh? Hello. What is your query? Oh, you found it. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device? What is the device attached to it? A drake is a symbol collected from another star. It cannot survive in our environment. However, it requires life support. It is the function of the device. To go through such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. It is as this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have to continue or exist to enhance ourselves, like we did countless others. We conquered the stars whence the tree came. This is the last remnant of a dead world. And there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. What does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way? And to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I will return to my designated post and assume state of combat readiness. So, it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it was simply malfunctioning Omicron. They are by no means uncommon. But it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions. Not unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on the forces beyond our control. Tell me, Hidden, one day when this adventure becomes part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Maybe in a footnote. Of course, why wouldn't you be? He's a good kid. You truly think so? That would be, Nah, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind. Never mind the embarrassment. Well, we had better get back to our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Oh my god! It waited for me. What the hell? Really? Come on, Grahia. Gratia. Just, pop him with a stick or something. That's what I like about City of Heroes. They're everyone in fight. Any NPC nearby can join in. Actually, blah and blah. And I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Looking at the list, 4 to go. We are almost there. So, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully, you will continue to stay. But we're almost there. Almost there. Till then, see you next time. Bye.